it's always great to go up against the best archers in the world, and you get that at a World Championships. I did as best I could, and I lost in a shoot-off to the highest ranked archer on the field, so all credit to him. He shot really well, but maybe I'll get him next time.
I'm really happy that we got our spots. That was our main goal. I feel like I could have done a lot better individually, but that's just how it happens. Sometimes you shoot well, sometimes you don't. And the focus is the Olympics, not the last year.
Oh, it was certainly very much out of my comfort zone. Very different experience. So I've kind of treated that a bit as my learning year. And now I know what it takes to try and reach podium level, so that's a goal for this year.
Yeah, 2015 was probably a year that I probably want to forget. But in saying that, I learned a lot from it. And towards the end of the year, I was getting very frustrated, and sort of asking myself, should I continue? It's just very difficult. And then finally, things started to turn around. I started to shooting, getting in some good form, and and the start of this year has continued on. So yeah, it's certainly a good feeling, having got rid of that sort of bad feeling of shooting.
Yeah, it's probably my best year yet in archery. I knocked out quite a lot of goals, like World Championships and things. So yeah, it's one that I won't forget, and it's given me good preparation for this year.
It's different every time. It depends on how much you've trained and how confident you are, and it all depends on who you are, really. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's like I have been there before, so there's not so much riding on it. I'm just sort of throwing my hat in the ring and see how it goes.
I feel if everything's going the way that it has been, I should be pretty good for those spots. I ranked first this morning, which is a good chunk of points towards selection, and then I came second in the match play. So all going along on the same pattern, it should be pretty all right.
I do feel really different. I had a good back end of the season last year. I went through a couple of different training blocks at the end of last year and the start of this year, so just trying to get my shooting back in track at the moment.
I definitely feel a lot more experienced. I feel stronger, both physically and mentally as well. Yeah, all the international experience has been a big help.
Yeah, well, I know there's a lot of good quality girls going for the spot, but it's mainly just going through the motions, getting scores up, just getting myself consistent, and not really getting myself worked up about it. So if I can get myself up there, then I'm in with a shot, but I don't focus on it too much.
The first time I went, that was, I think it was the first time anybody from Australia was going, like for 20, 30 years or something. So I think everybody felt a lot of pressure in '96 when we went. And yes, I was kind of the underdog, so I think I didn't have as much pressure as some of the other girls. But yeah, it was. I still went there to win, and I did, and that was pretty good at the selection. And that was over a couple of weekends as well. And I mean the next time, I had a lot more experience then, so it is a bit easier.
Yeah, certainly 4 into 3 doesn't go, but I'm one of the 4, and it's up to us to select our team. It's not going to rest on any one person, but you can only do your best. And I've made plenty of teams, and I've missed out on plenty of Olympic teams. So this will be my 7th campaign. So I've been on the other end missing out, and I've been on the happier side of being selected for the team. So all I can really do for the next 5 months is prepare as best I can, given my age and lifestyle, and put everything on the table and give it my best shot.
I mean, the 4 of us today all shot really good scores, and it's great to be able to have this high-level competition domestically as well.
Do you feel like you're a whole different archer this year than you were last year?
Oh, very much so. I'd go through phases where I'd try something new and think, I'm going to shoot heaps better now, and I'd try something new and think I'm going to shoot heaps better now again, and just slowly climbing that ladder and learning new things. And
it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because we can potentially relax a little bit because there is 3 spots and 4 men, but the 4 men fighting for those spots are at the top of their game at the moment, so can't take any of them lightly.